Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you how I made this Crochet Amigurumi Genshin Impact character Xiao. So let's start. So these are some of the things that we will be needed for our project. Beads, pins, a 2mm crochet hook, scissors, darning needle, stitch marker, and all of this color yarn. So hi guys, so now we're done for our body. So this is the base for our project. So now we will start to put all that stuff around this body, which is the hair, the flaps, and all that stuff. So these are for the hair of Xiao. So I made it offline. So now I'm going to show you how I made that. So you will just need to make a chain. For this, I am making a chain of 14. So if you want a longer hair, you just need to make a longer chain. So that's our 8, 10, and 12 chain. So then you have to slip stitch 3 times in the 3 stitches, and then single crochet 3 times also. And then half double crochet 3 times also. And then another half double crochet, and then double crochet 4 times to make that shape like a triangle. So it will looks like a hair for that amigurumi. And that's how we made our hair. So now we will start putting the hair. So we will just need to pin it, all of it, and then we'll see if that looks like the character that we are copying, and then we sew it permanently. And then after we put all of that in the way that we wanted, we can start sewing around that on his head. And this small thing that I am sewing now for the forehead, Xiao has something on his forehead that different color from his hair. So this is just like a chain and then single crochet. So I am now sewing the hair. So this thing took me like 3 hours or more just to put all of this stuff on, just to put the hair. So now we are almost done for the hair. And we're done. Char, wala pa pala. And we're done. So now I am making the chain because Xiao, he has something like a chain around his neck, which is color brown. So that's what I am making, a chain for that. So just make a chain long enough to wrap around his neck. And that's it. And we will just, the tail, we will just put it inside the body. So it will look clean. And now I am making the pendant. Xiao has pendant just as like a small cross or whatever it is. So I just make a chain of 4 and then sew it on his body, and that's it. So now I am making chain for the gloves of Xiao. So just make a chain which is long enough to wrap around his hand. So make 2 for that. So now we're done for the chain. So we will put that gloves on his hand. We'll just sew it around. So yeah, we have that 2 gloves now, and he also has that color brown like a bracelet, like a bracelet around his finger. So we're doing just a thread. I just sew it around his hand without. I did not make any chain or something. Just yarn and sew it around. So now we're done for the bracelet thing. I am making now the tattoo of Xiao. He has a tattoo on his arm, which is color green. So I only use the yarn. And we're done for our tattoo. And now that thing is only the yarn. Sorry, I forgot to take that video. And that color green, no, blue and red small beads. And then I sew it inside his body. And now we're almost done for that another pendant. So now I am making the necklace. So I am using that small beads. Now we are putting our necklace. And we're almost done. And we're done. So it will look like that. No, the light is not cooperating. Anyway, yeah, it looks like that. And now I am putting that like a triangle on his other shoulder. So it's just a chain of 5 and then single crochet to make it a bit rectangle. Xiao has also like a spike on his shoulder which is color green. So I just use the yarn to sew around that shoulder to look like a spike. And now for the mouth, we will just use the yarn and just put it in the middle and sew it. So now we're making the belt. So for the belt, we will just make a chain which is long enough to wrap around his waistline. And then, yeah, that's it. And now I am again making a single crochet, a chain. And then a single crochet to make another belt for Xiao, a bit wider because he has that two belt around his waistline. And now I am making a front flaps. I don't know what you call it, but it looks I called it flaps. And it's a chain of 5 and then slip stitch twice and then single crochet to make it a bit triangle again like what we made before for the hair. So just repeat that pattern. And we're almost done for the front flaps. And I am putting a bit of color blue. I am sewing around it. Yeah, it will looks like this. So what I am making right now is all that stuff that hanging around his body. So now I am making Xiao cape. So it's just like a chain of 5 and then single crochet and then decrease the stitch to make it like a small triangle. Just make long enough for his back. So now I will use that blue yarn to put like a design on his cape. I'm not sure if you call it cape, but I call it cape. And now I am putting a design for our back flaps. I call it back flaps. Yeah, we have two of that, which I made earlier. The pattern is like the front flaps also, a bit triangle. So we have two of that for the back. So now we are putting like a tattoo on his back because Xiao has that like color brown tattoo on his back. Just for the record, this is the hardest and the longest project that I ever made since I started since I learned how to crochet for like 8 years. So far this is the hardest one. Yeah, it took me like a week and I work like 3 hours a day for this or more than 3 hours. And it's very hard to choose the colors and to finalize which color you're gonna use. So now we are going to start to put all that stuff around his body. So we will start from this like a flaps hanging around his arm again. So now I am putting his cape. So we're done for the cape. So now we are adding the belt. He has two belt. So this one is a bit wider. And then after that, he has another one which is we will put on the top. So we're almost done. I sew it with that normal needle in thread. So now we're adding the other belt. This another belt is a bit smaller and different shade of violet. So I'm not playing any online games, so I copied everything as much as I can. I don't want to miss anything from that character because I don't know how important is it to that character. So yeah, so this Xiao has a lot of things hanging around this body. So I copied everything, most of it. No, actually everything as much as I can. So I will not miss anything. So as you notice, all that things that I added into his body, I sew it like twice because I wanted my doll to be played, not to just to display only. So if you give it to the kid, you will not be worried that some of the stuff will fall off. So now we are adding the front flaps. Again, I use the normal thread and needle to sew it around, not to fall. And now, I'm going to add this small like thing for the belt where you put the belt inside. So it's a color block in a chain of 4. And then again, we will sew it around. So now I am adding this thing which is hanging in front of his front flaps. I don't know what you call it, but as I've said, I don't know about this character and I'm not playing this online game, so I don't want to miss anything because I don't know how important is it to that character. So I copied everything again, and yeah, and so now I am putting this side side flaps. I called it side flaps, which he put like a bottle of water. I'm not sure. So yeah, it's a bit triangle. So the tutorial of that, how I made it, I already show it in the earlier video. So now I am adding that thing, a bottle, I think a bottle of water, which is hanging on his side, trying to put everything in this character. So now, in front of that thing which is hanging in front of the flaps, there is something like a small round which is hanging there. So we are putting that also, not to miss anything, as much as we can. So that's what we are doing now. So now we are adding that small thing hanging on his front body. It looks like a bump. I call it a bump, but I don't know what you call it. So as I've said, I don't want to miss anything. So now we are adding that and we are almost done. We have to put 3 of it. So it's just a yarn that I just knot. And we're done for that. And now we are adding this another thing on his leg. Xiao has a lot on his body and there's a lot of details. So it's hard to put all of it when you are making a small body, a small foundation. So now we are trying to fit everything. So now we are adding another thing on his leg, other side, which is color violet. And I think this is all for the weapon that like where they put their weapon. I'm not sure. Yeah, so now we're almost done for that and we're almost done for our project. So now we are putting this last color purple for the leg, like I think a boots for him. And then after that we're going to add these flaps at the back. And I think this is the last thing that we're going to do for this. And we're almost done. And we are done. So this is the finished project. By the way, I already made another one before. And this one is also took me like a week before I be able to finish and finalize the color. But I'm not very happy for the outcome because I don't know. So I made another one which is a bit smaller. So the first one that I made is 8 inches tall. So I made another one because I wanted a comparison. Which one is look better, if a big one or the small one. So the smaller one is 6 inches tall. So which one do you think looks more similar? The first one that I made, which is the bigger one, or the smaller one? Because the eyes are not the same. I think that's the only thing in the hair. There's still again there's still the necklace. Yeah. So let me know in the comment section below. And if you want me to upload the whole video on how I made the body, just leave a comment and I'll try to upload that. So we're done. Thank you for watching, guys.